Welcome to our press conference. We know you're very concerned about the issue we have at hand, and that's why we're pleased to introduce you to our Chief Health Inspector and Safety Officer, Ms. KristenS.mpg, to discuss with you the issue of animal welfare and food production practices. Kristen?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Questions?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What would you say is like the happy medium between the factory farm produced food that is a lot more affordable for the consumer versus the responsible treatment of animals?
Well, first of all, I just want to clarify this whole factory farm issue. A lot of animal rights groups who believe that animals shouldn't even be used for food in the first place try and get this picture about agriculture that's an industrialized industry, and it's really not. Factory farms, most people would consider to be like, you know, making lots of money, maybe like $1 million, and research was actually done that out of all the $1 million farms in the United States, about 84% of them are actually still family owned and operated. Out of the remaining 16%, 88.5% have 10 or less shareholders. So there's really not a lot of family factory farms in America. As far as, you know, that making food cost less at the expense for animal treatment, I mean, no, I don't believe that animals should be treated inhumanely or stuffed in the smallest crevices that they could just to fit as many animals on a farm. But there is a demand for a lot of food in this country, and over the next handful of years our population is supposed to almost double, and so there is a lot of pressure on the agricultural community to produce more and more food. But again, it shouldn't be at the expense of the animals, and I do believe that there are most of the farms out there that are doing humane practices. And when you hear on the news about, oh, well, this farm over here, this picture was taken of all these chickens crammed in little cages, you know, well, where did those pictures come from? Can you even prove that they even came from American farms to begin with? Or was the farmer even there? I know a lot of times agencies are going in while the farmers are on vacations. They're paying their people who work for them to come in while the farmer's away, and a lot of these pictures are being staged. So, I mean, yes, I'm sure there are some places out there that are treating animals in an inhumane manner, but as a producer myself, I don't want those people producing my food.
I appreciate your concerns, but don't you believe, or wouldn't you agree, that consumers should have a say in the physical conditions in which their food-producing animals are raised?
Yes, I believe they should. I mean, they're paying for their food, so they should get what they want. And that's why things do exist like organic farming, grass-fed beef, cage-free eggs. You know, if you want your animals, you know, you want your eggs coming from a chicken who's not in a cage at all, that does exist for you to purchase, but you just have to realize that you might have to pay, you know, a few extra cents per egg, or $1 or £2 more for grass-fed beef as opposed to the conventionally raised beef.
How does the administration of antibiotics in animals and confinement lead to health problems for humans?
Well, first of all,
Thank you.